We are excited today to be with Charley from Extreme Frontiers, visiting Martha's Vineyard. Welcome, Charley.
Oh, thank you very much. Extreme Frontiers USA, just like you to know.
Frontiers USA.
This is our third season.
Awesome. Congratulations. Can you tell us about Extreme Frontiers?
It came about because of some of the work that I've done before. I don't know, some of you will know a TV show that we did called Long Way Round, with which I went from London to New York on a motorcycle, going through Eastern Europe, Kazakhstan, Mongolia, Far East Russia, and then on to Alaska, and then eventually into America. And I did that with a guy called Ewan McGregor, who was Obi-Wan Kenobi in Moulin Rouge and loads of movies. So it sort of came back from there. And then a lot of countries we travelled through very quickly. And so the idea was to go back to some of the countries that we'd been to, that I've been with Ewan and stuff like that. So 2 years ago we went all the way across Canada and did all sorts of stuff around Canada. And then last year we went all around South Africa. And the idea of Extreme Frontiers is to go to the extremities of the country and all the kind of sort of fun stuff that you can do here, which isn't always in the guidebooks, but try to sort of push the boundaries a little bit. Like last year in South Africa, I went diamond mining off the coast of South Africa, and you hoover the diamonds up off the seabed, and we collected a little handful of diamonds, which was
Nice.
kind of cool. So that's the kind of idea. So we're going to go to we've been to Hawaii already and up to Alaska, and built an ice cave on Mount McKinley on one of the glaciers, and spent the night there, and then now we've come over to the most easterly northern point of our trip, which is here in Martha's Vineyard, which is somewhere I've always wanted to be.
Well, we're so happy to have you. What was your inspiration for the U.S. tour, and what do you hope to accomplish?
I think, for the US tour, my father's a film director, and we lived off and on in America, and my father made a film called Deliverance, Point Blank, and Excalibur, and Hope and Glory, lots of big movies. And I lived in South Carolina and Georgia when Dad was making Deliverance, with Burt Reynolds and John Voight and stuff. And then I lived in Los Angeles for a bit and stuff. So for me, it was really coming back to my childhood and going and exploring the Carolinas and then loads of other parts of America as well. So it's a bit of everything for us, to show people that the type of things you can do in this country and the places that maybe are a little bit less travelled. Obviously, Martha's Vineyard is not a less travelled place. It's a pretty popular place.
So, Hawaii, Alaska, Martha's Vineyard.
Yeah. It works well, isn't it? It's a bit like, it's a bit like Milan, Paris, New York, isn't it?
It is. But how did Martha's Vineyard become part of the destination?
Well, Martha's Vineyard became part of it because we were looking for a tall ship adventure. The old wooden boats with the big tall ships and the big sails and stuff like that. And we were looking around because we wanted to not only have our most easterly northern point, but we wanted to go out to sea. And this is our sort of one chance to be able to do that. And there's a couple of boats here which run out of Martha's Vineyard. And so the idea was to come in. And plus the fact I'm a massive Jaws fan as well. And so the opportunity to come here. Actually, I went swimming this morning and I was telling the lady at the hotel we're staying in, I said, where's the best place to swim? She said, just out the front here, it's fantastic. So I went out in there, I said, are you sure there's no sharks here?
Come up.
She said, you might see a bit of an old mechanical one, but that's about it.
Well, thank you for your time,
and
pleasure. We hope that you enjoy your time here on the vineyard.
Yeah, no, I mean it's an amazing, but it's the first time for me here, and it is just one of the most sort of idyllic places, And if anybody wants to have a look, Discover USA is a great place to sort of start and sort of help plan your holiday in America. So that's a great place to start, and then Martha's Vineyard is a pretty good place to start your holiday as well.
It is. When would the show be airing, or the U.S. tour be airing?
The U.S. Extreme Frontiers USA will first come out in January of next year in Britain, and then it'll get sold to. We traditionally sell our TV shows to about 28, 30 different countries. So over the next year, it'll eventually come. It'll go to Canada and Australia and Eastern Europe and South Africa. And then it'll come over here at some stage.
Thank you.
All right.